There we go. Good morning. Right. Everything in? Everything ready? Everything looks okay? Put my hair right. There we go. Very good morning. Welcome to the studios of Brumside Radio. Hang on. Oh dear. Right. Should we just wait for some people to come in? Everything's ready? Oh, we got a good show today. You know the routine. Hang on. That's not straight, is it? Oh dear. What's going on? Right. That's everything ready. Yep. System's all ready. Music's all ready. I'm ready. Just. Oh dear. Right. Put everything in the right place. Notes already. I've got a pen in case I need one. Anyway, yes. Good afternoon, Rab. Yes. No Pepsi today. And no chicken sandwich either. I got myself a cheeseburger. Yeah. I know. I haven't spent any money today. Yeah, it's water. It is. It's just water. I know. No Pepsi. Right. No Pepsi, no Dr. Pepper, just water. Hang on, I'm wobbling. Why am I wobbling? There we go. Yeah, well, very, I suppose very, yes, it's one of these rustlers ones, you know, just stick in the microwave for 2 minutes. So, haven't even done much on that. Anyway, how are you? How are you today? Going well, yeah. Will you be watching the FA Cup semi-final this afternoon? Coventry, Manchester United. Springtime coming, yeah, well, it's about time. It's about time in Norway. Yeah, we're almost into May. What's going on? Ah. Who's that? Oh, God. Let's get rid of you, shall we? Right. Pop that on there. Ah, right. Well, yeah, why not? That's how to do it, yeah. I mean, everybody's saying that Manchester United are going to win, but Coventry have actually got a better form at the moment, although they're in the Championship now, but they're playing better. We'll open up. Oh, I need a straw. Yes. Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it, that obviously Manchester United going in as favourite because obviously they're the larger team and have won it more, but their current form at the moment is not very good at all. Ah, good, the adverts are loaded. Right, how long have I got? I've got about 3 minutes. About 3 minutes. Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting game. In yesterday's Manchester City, that was a very, very interesting game, wasn't it? City against Chelsea. Yes, they do, which doesn't help. Well, you're saying that when Manchester City yesterday, playing without Haaland, it didn't hurt them at all. In fact, I don't think he was missed. Wasn't missed at all. Yeah. So currently it's looking like it's going to be a Manchester derby in the final, but we shall see. I mean, Coventry have been known to do some very strange things, haven't they? We shall see. 2 minutes. Yeah, it's one of those strange things. I mean, if you watch how he plays, he's very much a poacher. He likes to just sit around at the front and wait for people to feed him balls which he can score from. Whereas you look for somebody like De Bruyne, he had a really good match because he wasn't having to constantly feed Haaland, so he could actually play his own game. Yeah. Oh, there's one of those in. Right, hang on. My turn. Hang on. So this afternoon, continuing largely dry and settled. Rather cloudy skies, however, a few bright intervals are possible at times. Slightly less mild day than it has been of late. I mean, at the moment, it's not too bad. It really isn't. So tonight, continuing cloudy throughout. There will be a patchy rain gradually moving in from the north through the night. The temperatures are rather pleasant, 11 degrees. Right. Better. Turned all them down. Right. Yeah. Oh, good afternoon, everyone. Right, 7 people in. Okay. I must find a way of stopping this from knocking. Anyway, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. If you want to listen at the same time, sadly, due to the regulations here on YouTube, I can't have the volume up, otherwise this stream will get taken down immediately. So if you want to listen along, you can go to the website brumsideradio.com. You can also download the mobile app, of course, from Android and iPhones. And if you're in the UK, if you're in Birmingham, you can find us on DAB, and you can also get us on Alexa smart speakers as well. Anyway, everything from the 90s today, your classic top 10, which we're going to get to in about a minute's time. 1992 today, 3 brand new entries, non-mover at number 1. It was a good year. Good year was 92. And if you want a request, then pop those into the chat window and I'll see what I can do. Everything, as long as it's 90s, I'll see if I can get that played this afternoon between 1 and 2 o'clock. Now, of course, if there's anything you want to know about radio, anything at all, the equipment, anything like that, pop your questions into the chat. Let's have a good chat, shall we? Right, 17 seconds already. That was a quick song. Very, very good afternoon. Welcome to the lunch break here on Brumside Radio. Everything from the 90s between now and 2 o'clock this afternoon. Now, once again, we started with a song that I have no memory of. It's called Diving Faces by the group Liquid Child. Never heard it. It does like to throw some interesting songs up our system. It really does. Right. Plenty on the way between now and 2 o'clock. If this is the first time you're listening to us, then welcome along. Glad to have your company this Sunday afternoon. We'll be having a look around at some of the local news stories as well. Of course, Tristan on at 2 o'clock, he'll be doing more of that. We'll take a little preview of the FA Cup semi-final, second semi-final this afternoon. Of course, Coventry playing Manchester United. How do you think that's going to go? We do actually have our rock presenter, Russ. He's down at Wembley this afternoon for the match. Might try and get in touch with him, see if he can actually come on, and it's a 3:30 kickoff, so I might just pop him a message and see if he can get in touch, see if we can have a chat about the game later on. I'll see what I can do anyway. Right, Classic Top 10 is up now. Yeah, like it says, how many do you remember? Now this week, so if this is the first time you're listening to us, welcome along. What we do in this first hour, we go back into the archives of the 90s and we take a look back at a top 10 from this week in a particular year. And this year, of course, 1992, like I say, 3 brand new entries. Non-mover at number 1, some really good songs. This first one may be bringing back a few memories for a lot of people. It's one of those that you don't ordinarily think about. So we've got a brilliant new entry at number 9. I'll get onto that one in a bit. If you'd like to get in touch with me this afternoon, the usual numbers apply: 07858 127 186, text and WhatsApp to that number, of course. You can email studio@brumsideradio.com. Anyway, 10 sharp, last week's 12, this week's 10. And the song, You. Yeah. My goodness me, we've got 17 people. Wow. How have I managed to get 7? Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Yes, so if you would like to listen along, unfortunately, I can't have any audio here in the studio because YouTube will just cut this stream dead. I am trying to build up a following over on TikTok where I would be able to do that. So if you'd like to follow me on there, go onto TikTok, just search for my name and you'll find me. Motorcycle Emptiness. Yeah, ooh. I'm sure we've got that. Hang on. We certainly have got that one. Yeah, I will certainly play that one. I'll throw that into the second hour. Yeah, like I say, I'm going to have to log into Facebook, aren't I? Hang on a minute. Oh, God, hang on. Yeah, that's something else I'd like to do, is get... actually do a phone call. Let's see if he's around. Is he? Oh, he's on his way to Wembley. Right. let's see if he's around. Right, yeah, this is what I like to do. So we've got one of our presenters is currently on his way. Well, he's on his way down to Wembley for the football this afternoon. Coventry, Manchester United. Right, hello. I've never had this many people in my chat before. Right, so for those new, my name is Richard Laundon, of course, radio presenter at Brumside Radio. Oh gosh, I've only got a minute left. Hang on. Right, I'm going to memorise that. Yeah, so you'll find that this first hour is very bitty because I have to keep doing a lot of chatting between the songs. Less so in the second hour, but like I say, if there's any requests you want, pop them into chat. Super chats are available, and you can give me any questions that you want to know the answers to, if I know them myself. Oh, where's my cursor gone? Lost my cursor then. Oh dear, right. That also fades very quickly, doesn't it? Yeah, 10 sharp. And a song called You. I don't actually know anything about them. Who are 10 sharp? Well, let me just tell you, shall we? 10 sharp are a Dutch band, often labelled as a one-hit wonder because of that actual song. So they began in 1982. Two rival bands came together in the same room, started writing songs together, and played mainly in the Purmerend area, city in Holland. Yeah, they came together, so they are still going. They began as Streets and then became 10 Sharp in 1985. Was it 1985? Yeah, 1985. And yes, like I say, I've never heard of them. That's a good song though, right? Plenty on the way. Like I say, between now and 2 o'clock this afternoon, requests are available. I'll do most of those in the second hour. And like I say, I'm hoping if we can work things out, technology and whatnot and timings, I'm hoping possibly to have a little chat with our presenter Russ, who normally does the rock show on a Sunday. Well, he's on his way down to Wembley at the moment to support Coventry against Manchester United. Right, who is up next in the top 10 this week in 1992? Well, it was a brand new entry. One of my favourite songs. I love playing this one. And this is the first week it was in the top 10. Straight into number 9 for Mark Armand and the Days of Pearly Spencer. Oh, right. There we go. Love this song. One of his best songs, I think, Mark Armand. Yeah, certainly in the 90s. Yeah, The Days of Pearly Spencer. Wonderful song. Turn it down a bit, just so we don't get any music coming. Anyway, right. So, what can we talk about today? Any topics? I mean, we've had the London Marathon that's on at the moment. The football's on. What else is going on? What have you all been up to? Let me know. I'll just continue having the air. For those regular viewers, I'm going to disappoint you today. I've got myself a bottle of water. I've got no Pepsi. I've got no chicken sandwich. I've just got water and a cheeseburger. All from home. Haven't spent a penny. Brilliant. Saving me money. No, like I say, it's one of these songs that I love playing this song. It's a fantastic song. One of his best songs. I like this, really do. Yeah. So we've got some good songs today. Way too healthy? Well, yes, can be. Well, it depends what's in water, doesn't it? I mean, there's a lot of chemicals in water these days, so it may not be as healthy as people think. Go even. Ooh. Anything? Not really. Put it that way. Not really. Today is, if you want an anniversary, I suppose, today is the 35th anniversary of the Game Boy. The original Game Boy. On this day, 35 years ago. Well, was that 89, wasn't it? Yeah. I've got another 7 minutes. Yes, who have we got coming up today? We've got Curtis Stigers, we've got hi Ian, welcome. Evening, Lyle. Welcome along. Oh, yes. Yes. 1992 today. Yeah, so, yep, the 35th anniversary of the launch of the Game Boy today. So that was 89, so I can't mention that on there. But yes, anybody have an original Game Boy still? Because they might be worth a lot of money. We've got one from the very first launch. Yes, I'm onto the water today, Lyle. I know. Yeah, no Pepsi, no Dr. Pepper, water. Oh dear. Right. I've got 5 minutes. .5 minutes before I'm here to go again. Yeah, so we've got Curtis Stigers coming up. We've got, who else? We've got Shakespeare's Sister, Mr. Big. Who else? Oh, and a bit of Iron Maiden as well. Yeah, Iron Maiden at number 2 this week in 1992 with a brilliant song that I haven't played for a long time. Yeah, in any requests, you can pop those into the chat and I'll get those played before 2 o'clock. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? Hang on. Have we got my information? Yes, we have. Huh. Well, there's a good story for you. Apparently, Beyonce's country album has boosted the sale of cowboy boots. How about that? Talking music, yeah. So start again. What do you think of Taylor Swift's new album? Have you heard many songs from it? I mean, I haven't heard all of them yet, but there's one in particular. I need to get on the system. Yep. Shakespeare's Sister was one third of Bananarama, yes. Yeah, along with it's Siobhan, along with Marcella Detroit. Who's this? Oh yeah, Carter USM. Yeah, remember them. Anybody remember Carter USM? Interesting group. They were, very interesting group, weren't they? Nice. Yeah, a Norwegian in cowboy boots. That must have been interesting. Not very useful on snow, I presume. Oh, how long we got? All of those, well, yes, they can be very, very slippy. Yeah, I know that from experience. I also had a pair because for my sins, back in the late 90s, mid to late 90s, I did a lot of line dancing. I was part of that scene, if you can believe that. I had all the gear. It was good fun. Yes, it was Ian. Yep, the Move. Yeah, good group. Like that. Like them. Played that a few times. Yeah, Flowers in the Rain. Brand new this week in 1992 at number 8. Carter USM, the only living boy in New Cross. Only spent 5 weeks on the chart. A very interesting group. Those cartoon USM, they really are. So plenty on the way now. What's coming up later on? We'll tell you about that now because I've actually got the details. I'm still trying to get in touch with Russell. I think he's on a train at the moment or coming into the city, so he'll hopefully get back in touch with me. If not, we'll try and do that a bit later on maybe. So, if you're interested in news, then you can join Tristan Harris at 2 o'clock for week in, week out. All the national and local headline stories, the best quirky stories, of course, from the last 7 days. A very light-hearted look at some of the stories as well. Maybe some that you haven't really noticed. Now, a big story in Birmingham at the moment, obviously because of all the trouble that the council are having with their budgets and the money and things like that, that it is the libraries are at risk over council cuts. In fact, one of them, I know my local one, have been posting that you have to register with them to gain access, that they will keep the doors closed, and that if you want to regularly use it, then you have to register them through some system. You're given a PIN number and you can get yourself in. So they may be unstaffed. It's one of those sad things, isn't it? The UK's oldest lollipop lady, still working, still going strong at 90, helping school children cross the road. And Beyonce's country album apparently has boosted the sales of cowboy boots. Yeah, we'll discuss that a bit further, a bit later on, I think, when Tristan gets into the studio, see whether he's got any. Anyway, back to the charts. Curtis Stigers, last week's 9, this week's 7. You're all that matters to me. Oh boy. Oh, right. That's me with you again for about another 11 minutes. Yeah, so they're off listening to Curtis Stigers, Mr. Big on the way. Yeah, we're really going through this first hour. Yeah, okay. Any more requests? I'll be throwing Manic Street. Actually, I will do that now before I forget. I'll do that now before I forget. Where is it? Here it is. And we'll go to the second hour. Where's my second hour? Where's my second hour? Come on. Let's throw that in. I'll do that. There. I'll put you there, I think. Put you there. Right, that's loaded. That's Manic Street Preachers loaded for the second hour. Yes, and any more? Just yeah. No, I just couldn't be bothered with it today. I thought, now I'll bring my own in. Maybe I'll yeah. I'll be sensible today, I think. I mean, water's good for you, isn't it? I mean, you meant to drink, was it 2 litres a day or something like that? So, don't know. Anyway. Oh boy. See if we've got any message. Any messages? No. Not on it. And this one for along. Oh dear me. Yes. Yeah. I used to have a soda stream. I had one of the very first ones we did back in the must have been the early 80s. Loved those as the kids. What's going on here? Oh, that's okay. Yep. Adverts and then that and then into that and that. Right. Brilliant. Timings are absolutely perfect. Oh, we're really going through this first hour. That's incredible. Gone through the first half already. Right. Yeah, so soda streams. I'm trying to think, what would have been the original flavour that I liked the most, that we always had? The Coke and Pepsi, they've never really tasted that good, did it? Cream soda, I think, was probably one of the first times that I would have had cream soda with the soda stream. Yeah, we had the ones. It would have been 80s. The ones with the little gas canisters about that big. The little tiny bottles you just used to push in, and yeah, that was an amazing machine. I loved it as a kid. Yeah, some of them weren't. They were very interesting kind of versions of drinks, weren't they? They did. I'm sure they did a shandy as well. And certainly had the lemonade, the cola, which didn't taste very good. But yeah, then of course now they're coming back into fashion again, aren't they? Everyone seems to be buying them. Now then, we've got 4.5 minutes. Like this song, Mr. Big. They're still going as well, aren't they, Mr. Big? I'm sure they are. Pretty sure they're still going. Hang on. Are they still going? No, were. Oh. Oh. Maybe it's just that's the wrong one. It's taken me to the wrong one. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Yes, Mr. Big are still going. Yeah, quality today very good. Yes. Well, there's certainly a lot more variation than we had back in the 80s. I mean, it was okay, wasn't it? It was something to keep the kids entertained. I do remember the adverts for it as well. Very good. Our Shakespeare's sister for you, Lyle. Falling back down the charts. Yeah, 8 weeks at number 1. And then rapidly falling down the charts. That's 2 or 4 people. Ooh. Yeah. Yes, they did, didn't they? Yes. 76, yes. 2 minutes, right. What's happening? Close you. Can't believe we're halfway through the chart already. This is incredible. Yeah. Got. It's always a difficult song to level this one, the Shakespeare Sister song, because there is such a big variation in the vocals. Very difficult if you're trying to master that. It's one of those that you have to keep things a bit lower than where they should be, just so that it doesn't start peaking all your equipment. Had that before. Yeah, so we've got Vanessa Williams as well. That's another name that a lot of people probably don't remember from the 90s. Very underplayed. That's coming up. Iron Maiden, SL2, good group. They were a good group. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is going to be fun. Stay there. Uh-oh. You're listening to Lunchbreak here on Brumside Radio. Very good afternoon. 07858 127 186. Now for your text and WhatsApp to that number, of course. Shakespeare Sister, last week's number 2, this week's number 5. Mr. Big, to be with you. Another 4 there, dropping 2 places down to number 6. Can't believe we're almost at the top of the first hour. What's going on? Why is it not playing? Why is it not playing this? Right. Right. Yes. Yeah. Vanessa Williams certainly was very good singer. Yes. What is she doing? Hang on. Wait. Hang on. No. I want to go to there. Thank you. Yeah. Vanessa Williams still going. Thought she was. Yeah. 61 this year she was. That's amazing. Can't believe that. 61 years old. And still performing. Yeah, and by the looks of it, got a new album coming out, which is going to be released. The first single It's going to be released on the 26th. So when's that? When's the 26th? Hang on. Next Friday. New single next Friday for Vanessa Williams. Yes, I think she did. Hang on. Sure she did. No? I don't know. No, doesn't look like it. Can't see anything. No, it doesn't look like it. No, she was, yeah, she was a beauty queen. No, she was, in an advert for the Super Bowl back in 2012. Is all I can say. But she wasn't actually performing at the Super Bowl. Nice. Now you should get back into it, Ian. And I've been doing this 32 years now. Yeah, keeps me out of trouble mostly. But yeah, and this is certainly the too old. No, you're never too old for radio. Trust me. I've known people doing radio. Well, certainly in their 70s, 80s. Yeah, you're never too old for radio. You think of all the commercial presenters from the 60s and 70s that are now still going and still presenting, well into the 70s and 80s. No, exactly. Never too old for music either. No, it's one of those things, isn't it? Yeah. I think because it's radio, because it's mainly the voice, you're not really on camera. Although that's getting more popular these days, obviously because of streaming and whatnot. But because it's voice only, it doesn't really matter how old you are. And of course, if you wanted to do your shows from home, you can do. And technology and remote presenting, I know many people that do that. I mean, I do that. But yeah, it keeps you going. Keeps you active. Even though for most of the time you're sitting down. Keeps your brain active, should we say. Can't even read that. Nice, yeah. This will take you back a bit of SL2. Who remembers this look? Mention that. that's what I was going to look at. I thought a speakeasy was one of these kind of illegal drinking places that you had, like 30s, 40s, where you had all the criminals went to and the mobsters. Wasn't that a speakeasy? Yeah, as in Bugsy Malone and all of those. Slowly climbing up the charts. Last week's number 7, this week's number 3 for SL2 on a ragged tip. Love that song. Of course, still very popular today, of course, isn't it? Vanessa Williams, last week's 3, this week's 4. Now, she is still performing, turned 61 this year. Still performing, really, really good. And she does have a new album coming out next, new single next week, the first of her upcoming new album, April 26th. The single called Legs Keep Dancing. That is on its way, so we'll try and get that one. It's nice to actually to see her still going, really is. When I thought she'd actually gone just into the acting and the theatre side, but it's nice to see her back doing music. Right, where are we? We've got 2 songs left to go, but before that we'll tell you about something that's coming up at the end of this week. Next Friday and Saturday. If you haven't already got yourself tickets, then you may still be able to get you some of those. It's called This Is Me. It's from the All Saints Youth Project Inclusion Plus. They've been working very hard on this. If you were listening to Alex on Tuesday, he was telling you all about it. Had some of the project workers in the studio discussing it and all of that. If you missed that, you can go to mixcloud.com/Brumside Radio, and you can listen to it again in the entirety at your own pace, of course. So This Is Me. It's to be performed at the All Saints Church. It's a very good performance space in the church, very big, right here in the middle of King's Heath. Tickets are £10 for adults, £5 for children and concessions, and something that I think is really good, there is a family ticket for £20, as for 2 adults and up to 3 children, which basically means that the children go for free. Absolutely go for free. So tickets on sale at the parish office and the community cafe. They'll also be available on the door, but I would certainly recommend getting your tickets ahead of time. Friday the 26th of April at 7 p.m. and then Saturday the 27th at 2:30. Right. I don't often play Iron Maiden on this show, but they were new at number 2. Oh, right, back again. Yeah, Iron Maiden, new at number 2. Nice. Anyone remember this song? Be Quick or Be Dead, 1992. Yep. No, because of the problems with YouTube, if you play any sort of music on live streams, they will close it down. This is, Lyle knows all about this as well. But what we have to do, we have to turn everything down so that you can't actually hear it on the stream. If you do want to listen, and go to the website brumsideradio.com, or you can download the app for the station, Android and Apple. It's available. Yeah, it's one of the unfortunate things about YouTube, you see, that well, it's not YouTube, to be fair. It's Universal Music Group. They've started doing it on Twitch as well. If you play any sort of copyrighted music on Twitch, then you can't do you can't upload the videos for watching again. Yeah. Yeah, I do well, really, the only chance that I get to do one is here in the studio. It's the only, it's a bit peaceful in here. I don't usually have time to do it. I mean, I would love to do proper live streams during the week, but unfortunately I don't have the time. Gosh, that is a very quick song. I was thinking it was going to be about 5 minutes. Hang on. And talking of being quick, that's a very, very quick song, isn't it? How long was it? 3 minutes 20. Well, not that long, but 3 minutes 20 for Iron Maiden. Straight in at number 2. How did it do in the charts? Well, it didn't do very well at all. It was only in the charts for 4 weeks. This week at number 2, then it dropped to 13 next week, 40 the week after, and then 68. So by the 16th of May, it had disappeared out of the charts. So at that particular time, I suppose, rock music wasn't really in the singles charts much. They had their own, didn't they? Right. That is just about it for this first hour. Plenty on the way between 1 and 2. Remember, if you want a request or a dedication, 07858 127 186. WhatsApp is absolutely free. Text messages, depending on your network and your contract may be charged. We are going to finish with a non-mover at number 1. Sing along. Yeah, but I would love to. Often thought, go and do that. But so what I'm trying to do is, because I use TikTok a lot, I'm trying to build up following over on there. And apparently, if you get, it's over 800 now, I think it is. But if you get between 800 and 1,000, you can go live on there. If we go live on TikTok, then you will be able to hear the music all the time. I'll just pop you up there. Stop bashing the head. But that's the idea. See, this YouTube was only really, the lives over here, just really an experiment. And then soon realised that you can't really do radio live broadcasting on YouTube because you get shut down. Which is why if you go to TikTok, there are many radio stations on there, presenters on there all day. So that's the plan. Get people interested in the live streams over here and then invite them over to TikTok and carry on there. But yeah, I would love to be able to do proper live streams on YouTube as well. I mean, maybe do the GeoGuessr. I do like that. Yeah, the problem with Twitch is that again, I mean, during the stream you'll find to play music, but you can't then include that stream as a VOD. You can't do the video on demand because it gets muted, which is why at the moment everybody's over onto TikTok, which has changed because TikTok now is used mainly as a live platform. It's not really people doing the short form videos anymore. I mean, they've changed. So it's, most of the videos over on TikTok now are longer than a minute, and they've started allowing you to do landscape instead of portrait. So the long form videos and live streaming is what's basically keeping TikTok going. Yeah, which is interesting. Right, anything? No, nothing. Okay, oh, is the news on? News already. Right, here we go. Oh, we got some. No, we're going to change that song. I do not know. Well, no, we're not going to play that song. We're going to start with that one. I'm not playing Prince Buster. No. Right, there we go. Sorted out. Now I'm not playing Prince Buster. Do not like that. Wine and Grime. It's called. Not playing that one. Oh yeah. So that's the idea. We see I've got subscribers on here going very well. Actually, that reminds me. When I get back, I've got to. I forgot to upload. I forgot to schedule the upload for this afternoon. I'll have to do that when I get back. It's a good one. You'll like it. So it'll still be there at 4 o'clock. I'll be busy watching the football, of course. But yeah, I mean, feel free, join me over on TikTok and see if we can get an audience on there. We'll start doing the lives over on there. And the advantage there is I'll be able to do it landscape. So you'll have full screen, which would be nice. You'll be able to see more of the studio. Okay, right. Hang on, I've got to whilst I remember, let's go down to 5 o'clock. Change that. Come on. Come on. Think about it. Think about it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So this afternoon continuing largely dry and settled, rather cloudy skies, although here in Kings Heath it's not like that at all. It's incredibly sunny out there. A few bright intervals are possible at times, slightly less mild day than it has been of late. Now tonight continuing cloudy throughout, there will be patchy light rain gradually moving in from the north through the night. Your temperatures very nice, 11 degrees. Right, what's going on? Hang on, I've got to go down to... Right, I've done that, so I've got to change 6 o'clock. Come on. Thank you. Right. That's that done. Lovely. There we go. Good morning. Yeah, from Montana. Nice. Welcome along. I'm hitting my head. There we go. You can go there. Thought I'd start this second hour with a bit of new order. Yeah, so if you want to listen along to the show, brumsideradio.com, or you can download the mobile app. Any requests, drop those into the chat, and as long as it's from the 90s, we'll get those played during the next hour. And then, of course, my next reaction video, that'll be appearing at 4 o'clock this afternoon. So, what, 3 hours, just under 3 hours time, that'll be appearing. That'll be good. Got 9 minutes, oh yes. Got some good songs on the way. And then we are going to, so I'll close that down. Oh, right. That's that all done. We've got to wait for this. Right, let's get back over to sport. What's going on? What's going on in the sport? Right. Yep, see you later, Lyle. Right. Yeah, can't believe it's 10 past 1 already. That's gone very, very quick. Right. Still hoping to hear anything. Oh, what's going on? Yep. Yep, send your requests in. Anyone you can think of. Here we go. Giant thunder and lightning. Okay. Let's have a little look, shall we? Oh, giant. I've got Thin Lizzie's version. From 96. Hang on. Hang on a minute. Let's have a little look, shall we? Okay. Yeah, so it looks like Thin Lizzie did a cover. Yeah, so so Giant's version was 92, Thin Lizzie's was 93. Okay, let's have a little look at that, shall we? We've got plenty of time. starting. Yeah, well, we got that. Where can we throw that one? Throw that one there. Right. Okay, that one's locked and loaded. Yep. Nice. Hmm. Good. And believe it or not, that was actually the short radio edit. Short radio edit of almost 7 minutes long. But that was apparently the short radio edit. Yeah, 6 minutes 42 seconds. The amazing Jesus to a Child, George Michael. Certainly one of his best songs in the 90s, of course. Now, the London Marathon is going on at the moment, of course. The elite races all finished hours ago, but the regular runners still going, all the charity runners. Have you ever done the marathon? You've got anybody in it this year? Let us know any stories about the marathon. The women's race, that was a good one because it was a world record and it was Perez Chepchicha. And she breaks the women's only marathon record. Now, the reason they say it like that is because they normally do run with, or certainly the elite racers, they run with pacemakers. And traditionally, in the women's race, there have been male pace setters, haven't they, pacemakers. But the last couple of years, they've always had women. So this year, again, women pacemakers. Because of that, the women's only marathon record, so that has gone. Kenya's Alexander Munyao won the men's race. Emil Keres from Great Britain coming in third. And it was a Switzerland, I was going to say Switzerland 1 2 then, but yes, a Switzerland, what would you call it? Whitewash, I suppose, in the wheelchair race. Marcel Hoog winning it for a fourth successive year for the men, and Catherine de Bruyne. No one could get close to her. Over 3 minutes she won it by. It was amazing watching her come down the mile on her own, and she spent most of the race on her own as well. It tells you still going strong with the others, and somebody that you might not necessarily think would be a marathon runner, but Sir Jim Ratcliffe, the owner of Manchester United, he is currently in the marathon. He's looking for a finish around 2:30. He's gone through halfway, and he was going around Canary Wharf the last time they caught up with him. So he's looking to finish somewhere around 2:30. So just about another hour to go, and that would give him about an hour to dash across London to make kick-off at Wembley Stadium, because obviously Coventry playing Manchester United in this afternoon's second FA Cup semi-final. Right, who is on the way next? Well, we'll do that after some of these. Oh boy. Who have we got? Yes, got me jelly tots. Right, let's sort my playlist out because the times are going all over the place again. Right, so we want. Hang on. Right, hang on. You get rid of some of these because they're right. What do we just do? One. Right, that's them done. Yes, back in about 15 minutes. Okay, no problem. Right, any more requests for this afternoon's show? Where are we? 20 past 1. So you've got, say if you get them in within the next half an hour, I should be able to play them. Right. Any more requests coming in? It's been again another very quick show. We'll keep this going. How long have we been on? Hang on. There's my time. 1:28. So there's another half an hour. So I'll keep this going until the 2 hours, and then I'll be back next week, of course. But if you would like to join me over on TikTok, then you'd be very welcome. Try and get the follower count up on there, and then we can start doing lives properly over there. You'll be able to listen to the music as well. Back here a minute. Right. Oh my God. Right. Boy. Right. Yes, rapidly getting towards the end of another show. Yeah, so like I say, if you'd like to join me over on TikTok, you'd be more than welcome. Absolutely free, of course. We can get the live going on there. You'll be able to listen. You'll be able to hear the music on the live streams as we're playing out. And of course, that's a lot better over there, I think. Anyway. So I've got another reaction video that'll be 2.5 hours time. That'll be appearing. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and you'll be able to see those. Got a few lined up. They'll be appearing over the next week, and a few more to record as well. There's a lot coming out at the moment. Oh, is this me? Hang on. There we go, from 1992. Bit of thunder and lightning from Giants. Right, can't believe we're at 1:30 already, so let's just have a little nip back over to the sport, shall we? I like bringing those in on a Sunday, certainly in this second hour. So obviously I suppose all of our interest is going to be down in London this afternoon, isn't it, for Coventry City against Manchester United, the second of the semi-finals. Let's see who will go through to the final and meet Manchester City. 3:30 kickoff for that one. But there's a very good lineup for the Premier League this afternoon. Everton, Nottingham Forest about to get going. We should just have kicked off now, 1:30. Then 3 o'clock we've got Aston Villa at home to Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, West Ham, and then the 4:30 kickoff is Fulham, Liverpool. Where else are we going? The Women's Championship, Birmingham City are at home to Sheffield United. That's a 2 o'clock kickoff on that one. But yeah, I think we're all going to be giving our best wishes to Coventry, aren't we? Hopefully they're going to get through. It'd be very nice, get them to another FA Cup final. What do you think? They have won it before, many years ago, but what do you think? What do you think? Yeah, so FA Cup semi-final time, Coventry, Manchester United. Who do you think is going to win that one? An interesting match, and of course Villa playing at home this afternoon as well, 3 o'clock for them. That should be an easy match against Bournemouth. Although saying that, I mean, football sometimes never is easy, is it? Really isn't. What do you think? Hang on. Mm. Oh boy, boy, boy. Right, hang on. I've just got to do a bit of changing around on the system. There's a not an issue, but where are we? Help. Oh, there we are. I found it. I got lost. Right. We'll play that one, and then just got to drop another song in. Put that one there. Throw that one to there. This is what I do. You see, during the show, we tend to do a lot of moving around of the music. If I turn you slightly that way, can you? I don't know whether you can see that. I don't know whether it's going to come out too dark, but this is what I'm doing at the moment. Changing everything else. If I stick my head there, you'll be able to see what I can see. I'm just sorting out a few songs from my second hour that I'm going to be playing next, because I've just spotted a news article that I want to mention, and it's going to be very popular for a lot of people, I think. It's something that I guess we've all secretly hoped for a long time, and it may be just that tiny bit closer to becoming reality. We shall see. Anyway, I'll not want that, and that, and then stop there, and then remove you, and play that. Right, there we go. Right. Should we get rid of some of these so it's easy to see? Remove all the songs that the system has dropped, just so I can see a bit better. And after that, oh boy, boy, boy. And it always goes very quiet towards the end of the show. But like I say, it's a shame that I can't have the volume turned up on this stream, because it would get blocked by YouTube. That is the shame. So if you do want to be able to listen to the music as it's going out, then we can all go across to TikTok and do it on there. So if you'd like to, if you use TikTok, just go on there, search for my name, and drop me a follow on there. We can get over 800 followers, then apparently I can start going live on there. So that is going to be my next target. I think get to 800 so that I can start going live on TikTok, and then we will go from there, see what's going to happen. But apart from that, this last few minutes of the show is always very busy, because I'm sorting out what's happening for the later shows. You see, doing a bit of housekeeping, as I call it, making sure everything's in the right place and running. And like I say, we don't actually need to listen to the music, because we can see on screen that it's going out. We can look at if you look at the clock behind me, as long as those bars there are going up and down, you know that the music's going out. We can see on the main screen that it's all going as well. So we're close. Anyway, right. That'll do for that. As long as I put, hang on, I put that in there, that's good. Right, we'll do that. Right, let's just download some music that another presenter wants to play during the week. So we'll do that. Right. Like I say, it gets very busy this second hour, which is why I tend not to do much talking because I'm busy doing other things. So that's that done. Oh, what's it doing? Hang on. Oh, it hasn't blocked it, has it? Does it block this download? Hang on. No, it doesn't. That's okay. Idiot. Right, let's log out of there. Close that. Log out. Right. Go to there. I've got 4 minutes until I need to talk again, and then right, so these no can go. I'm just going to I'm just going to throw them straight into there. Right. Oh, nearly there. It's always the way doing these because so many things I have to do. Right. So throw them in there. Right. Leave those. Oh, come on. Ah. Thank you. Right. Do that, and then we need to go down to here, and they should all be in. Yes, lovely. Lovely. So I just need to bit of editing. Just to make sure that everything's okay. Right. Now it may not look very interesting, but actually if I bring, no, you see, if I do that, if I put you there, you probably can't see anything. Now I can't see anything either. Hang on. Yeah. If I do that, you may be able to see what I'm doing. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, yes. Getting rid of links where it says official video. Right. Go again. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Now, who remembers that one? That's Dieter, of course, and El Pariso Rico. Who remembers that? Right. Just a few more minutes. Well, I've got 15 minutes to go between now and the end of the show. Now, this is almost a bit of breaking news that I never thought I would be able to do on this particular show. And it is news that everybody in the world, I think, pretty much everybody in the world, has been waiting to hear for at least 20 years. At least 20 years. And that is that all 5 members of the Spice Girls have reunited and they have performed together. Just perhaps not as you expected, because Victoria Beckham turned 50 last week, and on Saturday night they all came together to celebrate her birthday in London. And if you're on Instagram, go to David Beckham's Instagram account and you'll be able to see the performance. They were at the Oswald's Private Members Club in Mayfair. A lot of other celebrities there as well, Gordon Ramsay, Tom Cruise, Salma Hayek, and they got together on stage or in the venue and they performed this. For the first time ever, all 5 of them back together again. Now we've just got to wait. Are they going to do it officially? Yeah, there you're back. Yes, now I'll try putting the camera on the other side, and you couldn't see a thing. Anyway, yes. So I say for the first time ever, well, first time ever, but for the first time certainly since 2012. No, before then. I'd say about 20 years. Yeah, all 5 Spice Girls have got back together, performing. Brilliant. Been waiting for that. Right, where am I? I am. Yeah, so what I'm doing, I'm just going through and making sure that the titles for a lot of music are correct. It sounds boring, but it's just something that we have to do. Okay. Here's a good story for you. Apparently, a woman has taken her son to the vets because he identifies as a cat. True story. True story, that one. Yep. Identifies as a cat, so she took him to the vets. Oh, no, come here. Ah, where are you? Stop moving around. Stay there. Yeah, it's getting ridiculous now, isn't it? It's there's a lot of people doing this. It's yeah. It's that way. Thank you. Yeah, so I don't really understand what's going on there. I mean, probably just a phase, isn't it, that a lot of people are going through that they think it makes them look special, but they are. Don't you think? Don't understand it myself. Yeah. Oh, press control. Yeah. Okay. Go there. Right. Another one. I've got 5 minutes left. Yeah, don't really understand that. Right. I'll do that, and that has saved me a lot of time because I don't need to do it at home. Right, that's done. Okay, we can get rid of you. Go back to the weather. Weather is there, it hasn't changed. Right, so that's ready. I'm ready. Right, what have we got? A few more minutes, and yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous now, isn't it? That you can basically identify as absolutely anything, and people will believe you. What could I identify as? Well, I haven't got a clue. Yeah, I reckon we're just getting too old, Rab. That's what it is. We're getting too old. Yeah, well, yes. I apparently identify as a radio presenter and have been for 32 years, but still haven't been caught out yet. Oh dear. Right, so that's done, that's done. That's working. That's working. That's okay, that's okay. Identify as an audio. Yes? Oh. Oh boy. Right. Right, we're coming up to the 2 hours, so a few more seconds. We'll call this stream a day. I've got to. Well, so I've actually sorted out quite a few things. But yeah, thanks for joining me once again, and I will see you all next week. Hopefully, well, let's see, shall we? Can we get enough follows over on TikTok to start doing a live on there from next week? Shall we make that a target? Try and get 800 people following me on TikTok. How about that? That'd be something to work on, wouldn't it? Right. Here's your 2 hours. We shall see. Right, okay, lovely. So, thanks for joining, everyone. And obviously, you will be able to rewatch this in a few hours once it's put up, if you want to, of course. And next reaction video on in 2 hours' time, when I've uploaded that. Anyway, until then, I will see you all next time. Ta-ta.